All right, people, it's your boy Cheer from Green Eagle Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. This time is to talk about the breaking news that's up on every single website. It started on Twitter literally about an hour ago, and every single major website from the Sky Sports News to your BBC News has all picked it up. It looks like we're set to appoint a new manager, but it's not Arteta. Where the fuck did that come from? I think everyone was set to, okay, we're going to welcome him, Arteta. I think every Arsenal fan wasn't enthusiastic about this news, but out of fucking nowhere, it looks like we're about to hire Unai Emery, former PSG manager. Okay. All right. Don't know where the fuck this has come from. I'm actually having a little dispute with my mate now, actually, on Google Hello, where he seems to believe that this was Ivan's idea because he got cold feet over the idea that he would put his job on the line if Arteta didn't work out. You know, fucking right, you wouldn't put your job on the line. It up to me, you wouldn't have a freaking job. And then there's this Twitter belief that Arteta actually turned the job down after speaking to Vieira, who both were shocked by the fact that there is going to be no control for the new head coach when it comes to transfers. I'm going to put a pin on that and I'll come back to it. But first of all, wow, where does this come from? I mean, to be honest with you, I think a lot of what people are feeling is just relief. Relief, because it would have been ridiculous. It just would have been ridiculous to have put in a guy who has no experience. This is no offense to Arteta. He might turn out to be amazing. It wouldn't surprise me if he goes to fucking Everton or some shit and kills it, right? But as an Arsenal, we can't afford to take that kind of risk as a club. I mean, talk about rolling the fucking dice. I mean, people will say, oh, yeah, but look at Real Madrid. They're fucking Real Madrid. Real Madrid and Barcelona can't be using those sort of examples of us. You know, it would take a monumental fuck up for them to not at least be in the top three. So to use those examples of Zidane and Pep and the amount of managers that come out of Barcelona and this, that, and yeah, trust me, it will be of no surprise when Iniesta rocks up at Barcelona and starts winning titles. But let's be fucking real here. It would take a monumental fuck up for them not to at least be competing for the league with the teams they have. At Arsenal, a lot of fucking work needs to be done. A lot. And it needs an experienced manager, an experienced head to be able to take charge. And Unai Emery, listen, don't get it twisted, people. Was he my first choice? Nope. Was he even in my top 5? Nope. I don't even think he was in my top 10 if you want me to be real about it. But if you're going to ask me who the hell would I rather, Arteta or Unai Emery, the novice or someone that's actually won European fucking cups? Did we forget that he took Seville to win 3 fucking European titles? Did we just forget that? All right, they're not Champions Leagues, but are we not in the Europa League next season? Do we not have a manager who can be in the Europa League, who has pedigree in that competition? So what the fuck are people reacting about? I'm arguing, don't get me wrong, guy's cool, law follower of mine. I ain't going to mention his name because he's going to know who he is. But me and him are going back and forth on Twitter at the moment. And he's trying to convince me how this is terrible. How, you know, his teams are terrible. You know, they're this, they're that. And it's like, bruv, are you being flipping serious? This same Seville team that every season got stripped for their players. And every season turned up, all right, not every season, but for 3 seasons, turned up with a European Cup. I'll take that for fuck's sake. Look, let's be real here. All because I put the words, he's a good organizer of the team. He is. Man, anyway, sorry. It's really annoying when I'm seeing these sort of annoying, like, you can't make these Arsenal fans happy, man. This is why, as a fan base, we're laughed at, because it's like, well, on the one hand, we're all reacting like thinking, oh, fucking hell, not Arteta. For once, that weasel listens and says, you know what? Fuck that. Let's go for let's assume that the official story is right and that he is the one who changed his mind and that he went to go and get a new manager or a new candidate who would be suitable for this role, who would be suitable for this task. He went to go and get him, and all right, if you're going to ask me straight, who would I have preferred? I would have preferred Jardine. I would have preferred Carlo Ancelotti. I would have preferred Diego Simeone. We can't get Allegri because the man has decided to stay at Juventus. What do you want people to do? Don't get it twisted. I would have preferred any one of those guys. I would have preferred Carlo Ancelotti, to be honest. But that's not to shit on this geezer. He's a winner. Now, say what you want about him winning a two-team league or whatever. Motherfucker, we ain't won shit. He's won a Europa League 3 fucking times. What do you want from this geezer? 46 years old, he's fairly young, got a lot of experience, will be up for the challenge. He's available. He ain't going to no World Cup. It's like, people, let's stop fucking moaning about every fucking thing here. And I do appreciate the irony that I'm telling people to stop moaning while I'm moaning, but people are pissing me off when I'm seeing it on Twitter, like oh my gosh, it's the worst thing ever. No. Me personally, I'm happy. I'm happy because I always said it to you guys. I didn't really want to see anyone Arsenal affiliated as a number one because none of our former Arsenal players are managers, or at least successful managers. So the idea that we were being linked with your Patrick Vieira, who has been a manager for 10 minutes. All right, I'll give you that. We've been linked with Patrick Vieira, we've been linked with Thierry Henry, we've been linked with Mikel Arteta's. It was just depressing because it's like, are we forgetting that we're a big club? Why are we trying to scrimp and save and get these? All right, they were brilliant players. Well, not necessarily Arteta so much, but they were brilliant players back in their day. Why does that all of a sudden they need an amazing coach? I'll tell you what, though. Emery coming in means that I am more intrigued than ever who his number 2 is going to be. And if I'm Thierry Henry and I'm dead serious about this Arsenal job, I am doing everything possible to be number 2 for him. Because let's face it, if it all goes Pete Tong, Thierry, if he's clever, can just politically move himself into that position, learn from Emery, and make an angle to be number 1. Now, I know that will worry a lot of people here, but I could get on board with an Henry at number 2. Because anyone kidding themselves, Henry will attract players. He will attract players and it will help harness the fucking egos we already have. So to me, I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm happy. First and foremost, I must admit, I am probably a little bit coming off the high of the fact that it's not Mikel Arteta. I'll be real with you. I was shitting myself going into next season. But the fact that it's now at least a recognized winner, someone who's won, someone who's experienced, someone who's been a fucking manager, forget anything else, someone's been a manager, I'm happy. To me, I'm excited. I don't even understand what the problem is. So, to me, welcome, Unai Emery. I'm going to have to remember how to pronounce your first name. I'm happy. I'm excited. Let's go. Let's start this season now. I'm actually happy to be an Arsenal fan. And that doesn't happen very often. But you guys let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments below. Absolutely crush and destroy this like button if you've enjoyed this video. Just to let you know that I'll probably do a separate show in Lee middle of the week reacting to this news once it becomes official. But it's looking like in the next 24 to 48 hours, Unai Emery will become Arsenal manager. It's just still crazy that I'm not talking about Wenger when I'm talking about an Arsenal manager. All right, people, subscribe. I'm out of here.